So after a couple months off, welcome back to the Contract Corner, or LR Blurb, or whatever you want to call it. But this month, we're just going to talk about vaccines real quick because I know that they are becoming available to some places, and obviously will eventually be available to all of us. So just a couple quick things. Number one, it is not required for you to get the vaccine, nor do I envision a place where it will be required for you to get the vaccine as far as to be able to come to work. The opportunities to get the vaccine should be strategically developed at the local level to avoid impact to the NAS, meaning since there's the 48-hour, we'll call it medical DQ or incapacitation, following both shots, the facilities are working to try and schedule those as best they can to minimize the impact that that time off will have. There are some differing availabilities for the vaccine depending on, well, it basically just depends on the county that you live in or the county that the facility is in and the availability that they have. So that's because that's who's kind of running the disbursement. So you will hear about facilities that have already started to get the vaccine, and you will hear about facilities that cannot get it yet just because there's no availability, but it will eventually get there. As far as regional flight surgeon notification for receiving the vaccine, we are just saying that we strongly recommend that you notify the flight surgeon that you have received it. And then especially if after that 48-hour window after receiving it, if you have any lasting side effects or anything, then you need to notify them of that for sure. There are 2 days of excused absence to cover that 48-hour period after for both shots, for the initial shot and then also the booster that comes either 21 or 28 days later, depending on what brand of vaccine you've gotten. You may still get the vaccine without coordinating with the facility, but you may not get EA for those days afterwards. You can still get it. You can still use sick leave to cover that time period. But in order to be eligible for the EA, you need to make sure that you're coordinating it prior through the facility. And each facility will have the procedures for coordinating that. And anything that can't be resolved at the local level between the FAC rep and the ATM as far as issues arising with this will come to myself and the GM to take care of. So any questions, ask your FAC rep, and then of course myself and the leadership team are always available.